Okay, so welcome everybody. Sorry it's such a rotten old day. Oh my goodness. Um, but oh, horrible. So we're learning some new things today. Um, we're going to start learning this new set of, well, we've done it before, but I went on the training on last Thursday afternoon. So hi. So did you all get your dog therapy this morning? What was her name? Tasha. Oh, I wanted her to come to Tai Chi. She's gorgeous. I Yeah, if any of you have got a dog that you need to look after, you can bring it to Tai Chi because then it'll be like Ely Cathedral. You know, when they have the animal. Yeah. Dogs are welcome as long as there's not too many and they start fighting. We don't want that. But I've had dogs in class before, mostly at Reach. There's a lady who does she does shows and they do agility. She has agility dogs and they sometimes turn up to class and then everybody cuddles them. So yeah, I approve of such things. So we're just breathing and it's a bit chilly today. So we're going to do some DIY massage like we did last week. And then we'll also start these new movements. So let's all breathe. Yeah, I forgot to bring my loudspeaker from my car, so I put my phone there and you can hear something, but not much. You just have to. Well, I can hear something. Don't know if you can hear it back. So sink the hips, lengthen through the spine, and while we're doing this exercise, use your breathing just to relax into a correct posture. So I've been on quite a lot of training the last 2 weeks. So last week I done the it's called the 8 strands of the brocade, the Budrun Jin, and it's thousands of years old, this thing that we'll be doing later today. And then on Tuesday I went to St Ives and I trained with Sophie that works at the council and with Lisa and Simon, the clinical exercise people. And they were talking about the latest stats and exercise. So from them, we're supposed to be doing exercise for like strength, balance, and cardio. You're supposed to do 3 times a week, strength, balance, and cardio. But mobility, so that's things like getting your joints mobile, you need to do every day. That's the latest from the sports science people. You've got to do mobility every day and you've got to do your exercising at least 3 times a week, minimum. And they did some stats that people that just go to one exercise class a week are actually more likely to fall over than people that don't do any exercise at all. Because it's the regularity you need to be doing rather than, because if you're too sedentary, it has lots and lots of bad things. Ask them, they'll be able to tell you the scary science, but it was quite, I mean, luckily I'm doing Tai Chi every day, so I don't need to worry, but, and then they also did a thing that if you sit down for periods of, I think this is just for people that aren't already wheelchair users. This is for people that can stand up. If you sit for half an hour, you lose something like 10% of your strength, but you get it back by standing up and moving around. So that was kind of a bit sobering. And yeah, it was mostly talking and explaining what the latest science is on exercise, and it was very good. And we're all breathing. So well done to all of you for making the effort. to come out here on this horrible day. Okay, while we're bouncing, while we're doing our warm-up, is there anything anybody wants to work in particular, or like backs or necks or everything? Necks and backs. Okay, what about on Zoom? Shoulders or necks or backs or anything? Or you do general MO? Okay, I got to think. All right, general MOT it is then. Okay, so we'll just the problem with this cold weather, it does things to your muscles and makes them all a bit tight and this. So we're going to and we're breathing. At least they've got the heating on in here. It's actually all right. I mean, if you want heat, those of you that are in the hall, if you want heat, the radiators are all on that wall, and then you can kind of go next to it like that, and it's quite nice. Yeah, she wouldn't bring the little dog in. I was disappointed. With there's loads of room. I mean, she'd love running around here, wouldn't she, the little dog? No, no. Oh, okay. Well, one of my friends went to that thing in the cathedral where they let's just tune into the arms. Tune into the arms. Let's just get the circulation going in the arms, and then we'll do a bit of massage on ourselves. And they went to that service in the cathedral and they got all the animals in, and there was an alpaca at Ely Cathedral. I would have loved to have watched that. Fantastic. Okay, so fantastic. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we just, so the other thing he said is that get rid of this whole 10 reps business. Just do as many as you need to. And I thought, that's nice. So that's what we're going to do today. So we just, and then go the other way. Or more or less. You know, if it feels like you need to do less, then you do that. And that makes a lot more sense than everybody has to do 10, because not everyone, the people that like 10, that's fine. But it's just, so we're just doing. That's the dog. She's this tiny little, what was she? Little brown and gorgeous, soft, like a spaniel. Oh, she was lovely. Yes, for those of you on Zoom, we all got pet therapy on the way in at the reception. And I like all the animals. I think they're all brilliant. So I like them all, you know, even like snakes and reptiles. I just love them all. I think they're brilliant. And yeah, when my nieces had their birthday party, they had the guy that came round with all the different animals, and they had a chinchilla and some snakes and things, and a skunk as well. They met a skunk. Great. So we're just doing that. So just for as long as you, and then we're going the other way. Then I don't need to worry about remembering what number I'm on. It's brilliant because I was terrible at maths at school. This is great. And then over and under. There we are. So you want to tune into your arms. Just tune into the body. So the Budwanjin that we're doing, we'll start just by doing the first 2 moves and see how we get on. And we're doing the bounce. So doing a nice bounce and getting that. Oh. Okay, so we'll do this one. So I've got a new version of this exercise. Oh, watch out for your friends. No clashing. Did you miss? Good. It's easier on Zoom. You've just got yourselves, haven't you, when you're on? So yeah, if any of you are ever off sick or can't get in, You can always come on Zoom as well. Actually, we'll do the new exercise once we've done some DIY massage. Okay. Right, so that's warmed up the arms. So what we'll do is rub the hands together. Actually, so what this goes on here, and then I know where it is, you see. Now we're just gently tapping around the face. So I even remembered both milks, the plant milk and the milk. I've remembered those. So I'm doing well today. So we just gently, now the side of the head. So there's a muscle here, the temporalis muscle. It can get quite tight. So you can tap or you can just do gentle rubs. Sort of, was it Edward Munch, isn't it? What's Mook? I can't pronounce his name. So we do that. So the other good news is at some point my mum's going to come and visit, but she's not sure when because she's going to be appearing at the Brighton Fringe now. So it's all good. So, right, now what you do is you tap with your ends of your fingers and you start from the top and you work from the middle and out to the sides. So you can do taps or you can do little rubs. And this is just to get the circulation going through the face and just go nice and gentle. And then, oh, we'll do that one. That's a good one. Apparently it helps to look younger or something. Ever does this one. And then like that or like that. And either side of the, there we go. So, and then pull down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pull up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little taps, little fairy footsteps around the face. That's it, around the head. And then you use your finger, that one or that one, and you press in the ear, and then you pull out 5 times. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I've no idea why she does that. She just got us to do it. And we were all so relaxed. Nobody asked why we were doing it. So I don't know. But it feels good. So, right, let's do the shoulders now. So, posture check. So the other thing that Simon said, Mr. Clinical Exercise Guy, was good working posture. He did the science why it's good, but I kind of switched off. After the it's very good for you bit, I lost concentration. So, but it's good to have good posture. So we're like this, but we're sinking, and it's like a 2-year-old, how a 2-year-old would stand. You're flat, but then you draw the toes in and try and get, this is now a foot, try and get your weight to settle just behind the ball of each foot, just there. So you're not too far back, you're not too far forward, you're in your balance point, but the balance point might be different in each person. So you have to find your own balance point. So I opt for the middle of the foot to settle my weight through there. Okay, so we'll do this one. We just very gentle. You can use the flat of the hand, you can use the fist, and we're doing the top. We're doing the top of the trapezius muscle. Just getting that. Now do the front part of the shoulder again like this. You can use a tennis ball. Rub the tennis ball. Now go down the inside of the arm and up the outside of the arm. Oh, just because the problem is in the cold weather the muscles can seize up a bit. So We spend a bit of time just getting our bodies just so. It's worth it in the long run, you know. And just feeling that bouncy feeling through the feet. So you're using your feet like they're springs. Feet are natural springs. And by drawing the toes in slightly, you activate the arches of the foot. That's brilliant. Okay, that was, and then just do that. And that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's one nice. And the one happy arm. Let's make the other arm happy. There we go. So we just tap. So just do as many or as few as you need to, just get that muscle to release. You go down the inside of the arm and up the outside of the arm. Right. And we're breathing in and out. Fantastic. And then across the chest, across the tummy, across the chest, across the tummy. So this is for circulation. It also works a little bit of bone density. It gets the muscles to relax. So it's all good stuff. The other thing that Simon said is that we need to be able to get on and off of the floor, everybody. That's the latest thing from the NHS, or at least the lot that he works for. They want all the fitness people to be able to, everyone in all the classes need to be able to get on and off the floor. And I pointed out to Lisa that the last time I did that training was when I did my strength and balance in a chair, and we did it once at the end of the training and then never did it ever again. So she said she's happy to come in and babysit. And so at some point this year, we might give that a bash using the chairs and, you know, just to kind of, it's a very useful thing. If you can get yourself up off of the floor and yourself to the hospital, then you don't need to wait sort of 20 hours for an ambulance and then, you know, and all that. So, oh, just nice. And then he also said, if you practice sitting up and standing down, sitting down and standing up, or sitting up and standing down, whichever way, just sitting up and going up and down from a chair, every single time you do it, you get stronger. And they measured it with science. They actually did clever science things. It sounded much better when he said it. And so I've been doing that. And then you tap the feet. So I've been going up and down off the chairs a few times a day, and then I get stronger. It's great. Okay, and then we'll just start like that. Okay, so now we're going to go forward, back, three, one, and then forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. You can do this with your. Okay, that's one. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so shoulders. Oh. That's it, other shoulder. And keep breathing, nice and tall. Right. Breathing, marvellous. Oh, so just loosening off the shape from the side, loosening off those back muscles. We're all breathing, all breathing. And then we're going the other direction. So Eli, the online teacher that lives in Wales, he does a lot of conditioning and warming up and joint mobilisations before he's done anything. It's just a nice thing to do. Little stretch. Back. Little stretch. So I've got a new exercise. Oh, that's nice. One more. Very good. Okay. Just tune into the legs. So, okay. So if you turn the foot out, step the foot forward a little bit. I'll show you from the side. So like this. Now, get your balance first. Raise the heel and move it around so that you're really good balance. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stay upright. We're going to look forward. We're going to go up and down like that, just a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 6 is plenty, isn't it? That's enough of that. So they're saying lunges are really important to do. So that's the latest thing from Simon. We do the other side. So you're staying upright. Stay upright. And I've lost count. Is that 6? That'll do. It's murder, isn't it? You can feel it really murdering your legs. Okay. Polishing the table and then monkey king. So polishing the table. Turn. Sink your hip back, the hand sweep around. You come back. Turn. Sweep. Back. Turn. Sweep. Turn. Sweep. Once more with feeling. Very good. That was very nice. Okay, so now the new one. So what he does is he goes up on his tiptoes and claps. Then he comes down into a full squat and then comes up. Now, if you don't, wait a minute, if you don't want to go down into a full squat, you can just go to here and then up. That's good enough because it's still working your legs. If you are going down into a full squat, make sure you're doing it correctly aligned. So if you're going down, so I go down like this, the hips go back, my knees are in line with the toes, and then I come up. So this is another master system one. So I'm staying upright. And that will do. Oh, horrible, isn't it? But very good. Okay. Yeah. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then semicircle. And one more each side. Very nice. Okay, turtle comes in and out of its shell. Okay, so the 8 strands of the brocade, the Budwan Jin, is thousands of years old. And we're just going to do, some of us have already done this one a while back. So there's a load of health sets that I've learned off of Mark, who's the rehab. He does Tai Chi for rehabilitation guys. So this is a very good set of exercises. We'll look at the first 4 and see how we get on. So it's like this, you breathe in. You drop the arms, breathe out. And you look up slightly. Then you just melt the arms as you breathe in and breathe out. If that breathing doesn't work for you, just breathe naturally, whatever works. So you just have to keep breathing. I'll show from the diagonal view. So like this, breathe in, sink down slightly, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So it's touching the sky. I think it's called touching the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's got 4 parts. 1, 2, breathe out. 3, gently melt the arms. 4. There are other versions of this. I think we've got that, haven't we? So let's just try a few out just to see what it feels like. Got that? Try it on your own. Right, you're at home and you're practicing. Give it a go. So I won't look. Right, we're practicing. Oh, so you're practicing. Do very well. You can confirm as well. It's an exam. Just try it out for yourselves. Try not to. Then I won't drop water though. There. Good. That's great. Okay, now let's try it together again. So let's try it again. And very soft and light. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Beautiful. See, it works much better now you've had a go at it yourselves. Let's do another one. That was so good. We'll do one more. It's like when I was in the recording studio. That was great. Do another one. And then And breathe out. Beautiful. Wow. Do you know, those of you on Zoom, the whole hall looked really serene. And if we'd been in silk suits, you know, we'd have really been the business. Oh, it's great. Okay, now the next one's a little trickier. It's called bend the bow to shoot the arrow. So what happens is you have the arm, a different arm, the arm that's in front. Yeah, sorry, those of you on Zoom. The arm that's in front, that's the arm that goes back and pulls on the bowstring. The arm that's behind makes this shape, like that. And that is called the tiger's mouth. The tiger's mouth. And what you're doing is the arrow goes in the tiger's mouth and you're using it as a sight. So you look through the tiger's mouth with your sleepy tiger eyes and you look to the side. So what we're going to do, we're not going to do the legs yet. We're just going to practice the arm bit. So it's like this, and this will pull the string and we're going to look that way. So we're just going to do that just to feel that. Like that, and then down, up, like that. So there you go. So like that. Yeah, if you can't do that, I mean, it's a bit like the Falcons on golfing. And have the arm. Oh, sorry, Zoomies. The fingers are in line with the shoulder, or just about. So they're lined up. So it's not down there and it's not up there. It's just right. And we're looking, and when we look, it's got this real. I'll show you. Sleepy tiger like that. So that's it. Let's just try the arms a bit, and we'll do the legs separate, and then we'll put them together. Because what I found is he made us do it all at once, and I was watching people do it online, and there were lots of variations. So I've been to teacher training, see. Variations. Oh, that's very good. I can see you're doing a variation. Now we go down. And then we go up. Now the other hand's in front. And then it's like you pull down to put it in the right spot. And look through the side. So you're looking through the toes mouth. How we do? So this pulls back. So the elbow, if I turn around, look at what's happening from the back view. So that's going that way, and that's going that way in terms of intention. And then down, up, and out. Down, up, out. Down, up, and out. Nice. Okay, now the legs get a bit character building. So the hand that's doing that bit, that's the leg what goes out. So we just do that, and you're supposed to go in a perfect horse stance with the legs parallel to the ground, eventually, not right now. And then it comes in, and then you step your leg out, and then in, out. So just do one thing at a time. Try not to multitask yet. So it comes in, up, out, down. See? And then we come up, whoops. Pick your water over. Hang on. Oh, that wasn't very clever, was it? Hang on. Let me just drink it before I spill any more. And I'll put my very useful jumper. Right, and then hopefully by the time we get to keep fit, that we do. Right, so there, and it goes down. Now, when you go across, he made us stay down. and then we go up. So it's almost like we're doing our sit to stand exercise that the clinical exercise lot want us to do. And you can really feel it making your legs stronger. Oh. So we step out, we go down. Now we're staying down, and then we go up. Marvellous. Okay, let's do one more for fun. So the fun bits is because we've stopped now. What a relief. Have a shake out. And then it merges together in this beautiful, synchronized and coordinated movement, doesn't it? With variations. So just watch. Don't join in yet. Just watch. So this is, I was at the folk club on Friday. So this is the chorus. So this is how the chorus goes. You go up like that, and then you step out, and then like you're a big warrior on horseback with your bow and arrow. So it's quite good, you know. And you've got your sleepy tiger eyes. Then you go down, and then you bring it across, staying down, and then you come up, and it totally murders your legs. And then you go, and you're in the middle. You're in the middle. So there are variations I've done. So try and avoid doing that. And try and avoid doing that. Get it. So it wasn't there, it wasn't there. It was just right. Get it just right. So there are, and pull that back. So that is there. So the fist is in front of the upper chest and the elbows in line with the shoulder. And we'll get a horse next time, a big cart horse, then you can do it properly. And then we go like this, and we come up, and we're breathing in, and then we breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, okay, and then have a little rest. So you can do a baby version. If that's too, you can do this, look. See? It's just as good. It's more compact. So you can do the austerity version. You know, and then you're still doing the movement, but you're not having to go all the way down. You're not going to go all the way down into your, look at that. You can go, if you want, you can go down and do it there. It's just when you get to this bit, it's just really character building. He was really evil. So you can do whatever level you're at. And then with the pulling, you could just do a very small one. You could just do a very small one. There we are. Yeah, let's try that out. So I suggest we have a miniature pony rather than the cart horse this time, if that's all right. So we start like this, and we're nice and tall. We come up, and then we're just doing a little one. And look, we sink down. So sink down in the middle, and then your body's forward, and you just turn your head. Now come down and up, step, and oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so we'll do the next movement. It's called stretching between heaven and earth. Now he had his feet together. It might be easier to have just them a little bit apart. We'll do it that way. So it's like this. So he breathes in, then separates, then turns and breathes out. Comes back, breathes in. This comes up, and then he breathes out. Or just breathe naturally. We'll just do the move. We'll worry about the breathing later. Just breathe however works. That's it. So it's called separating heaven and earth. There we go, like this, and then go like this, go like this, like this. That's marvelous. That's great. Down. I'm not sure why he does that, the thing. So this one's relatively, it's quite nice. It's like a nice, I'll turn around actually. Yeah. So you turn towards the lower arm. Just show you from the back, it might make mistake. And there's some up and downiness. And so you can feel that's a nice exercise for the spine. So the important thing with this one, so we'll do the same 4 moves next week. So we're not in a hurry to learn it all at once because there's quite a lot. So what you want to do is that dried the. I'm leaving that there because then what I'll do is I'll get a tissue cloth and then by the time the keep fit happens, there won't be a slip hazard. Sorry about that. So when he does it feet together, now look, very upright. So when he turns like this, like a weather vane. That's it. So it's nice and oh, that's much. Look at that. That's good. So don't worry about the breathing. We'll talk about the breathing next week. Otherwise, it's just too much to think about. And we're just like this. And you're practicing your sleepy tiger eyes. That's it. Nice. Right. The next move I just love. I've done various versions of this. I'm hoping to, if he still practices it, to see my Tai Chi brother who lives in Newcastle, and he can show me some stuff. I've not seen him for about 10 years, so it's going to be good. Yeah, I've got some perform. I'm doing 3 gigs in Newcastle and getting paid quite well for it. It's quite unusual. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can pick the brains of my Tai Chi brother. So, Wise Owl looks around. Now, they didn't say what type of, whether it was a tawny owl or a barn owl, but you come back to the middle. So what I tend to do, I tend to breathe in with this bit and I open and then breathe out. So it's a soft, gentle owl wings. Is that lovely? So there was that version, and then Mark had come up because he was trying to get that body movement. So what he does to get the turning, he now does this and he just turns. And he says, this is like when the owl's settling down to go to sleep. I just love that. I think that's brilliant. So be a nice sleepy owl. Just for a bit of variation, the other version I did of Wise Owl looks around was actually like this. Just give it a go, just for fun. So it's really going. The owl goes to the disco. It goes. Oh, very good. There's some absolutely beautiful interpretations going on here. It's wonderful. Yeah. Okay, let's try that on the other side. Can I do that the other side? I'll ask Ferris. He'll know. That's the best owl one. That's the best version. So if you really want to go to town, so we've got 3 different owls. Marvelous. Okay. Oh gosh. We did start a little bit late actually because it was so cold and miserable and everyone was patting the dog that it took us a while to get going. So we will overspill a bit by doing yeah, let's do a bit of white apophis fruit at the end. Oh dear, someone's phoning me. I'm go away. Oh, it's the other half. I'll ignore him. He should know better. Let me just set up the other. I'm setting up the other camera. Brilliant. Right. Okay. So go back, everybody. Go back. Go to level 4. So how to walk to the shots nearly. This is how you walk to the shots nearly. Step. We're doing half a world of just so we can practice walking. So we're talking about the importance of now we've done our mobility, we can now go back to working on our balance. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put my right foot forward. 7. So, to you that are staying for the last 10 minutes, so we're just going to go through those 4 movements of the Bardwan Jin just to practice. So Bardwan Jin needs 8 strands of brocade, which I've got no idea what that means. But there we go. That's what it's. And it's thousands of years old, and they've actually got paintings of it online. Apparently, they found the carvings of it and walls and things. That's the legend anyway. It's very old. Oh, you look amazing. This is getting much better. Much better. Right. It's perilously close to tea time. Let's go round in a circle. Not a circle. We'll stop. I'll just change the video. Marvelous. Oh, that's not the right one. It's that one. Very good. So we're going. Yeah, sorry, it's so cold in here. I'm all right. Because of all that low down starters, it just gets your blood circulating around. I mean, you moan a lot about it, but okay, so breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Yeah, very good. You all look really good. Even when you're doing an interpretation, it looks great. So don't knock it. Don't knock what you're doing. It's wonderful. So so eventually things start matching. You know, you've got to start where you are, and it's fine. I mean, we're moving around and we all feel better. That's the main thing. It's mostly about the tea break. There we go. Oh, marvelous, right. So now we're going to look super young. Look at that. So Master Chung says this helps you to look younger. So the lovely, smooth, unlined, fantastic. So it was my birthday last week, and my nieces, they put banners out and a cake with a candle on. They helped me eat my chocolates. Great. Really, really good. There we go. And then facelift, facing marvelous. Oh, that's great. And then rub the hands together and then give the lower back a rub, because you want to be kind to your body. So one way of being kind is doing your mobilising exercises every day. So your shoulders, your hips, your necks. I mean, that's better, isn't it? Much better. Have a bit of a wiggle. You have a bit of a wiggle. So like what cats do, you know, when they like have a bit of a stretch, and that's what we should be doing on a daily basis. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Wow. Very good. Fantastic. Right. shoot the arrow. And then there's 8 movements total. But it's nice to see you. Great. Right, so we're going to go through those. That's all right. We'll go through, unless there's anything you want to work on in particular, those of you on Zoom. Is there anything in particular? Were you all right doing those 4 moves again? Oh, yeah. Come on, the time wrong. That's okay. Come and stay. I can't find a parking space. Oh, that's all right. Why don't you stay for the last 10 minutes? We're just going to go through those 4 moves again. Brilliant. And you're Sue. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. This is great. Let's go back to the current camera. The sound is breaking up. Ah, okay. I will hang on. Let me. Try the sound there. How's that? Is that better sound? Okay, come and join in. So if you come where they are, go and join in with that. Go and introduce. This is Sue. She's you. So you can come. Why don't you stay, Sue? Why don't you stay for the keep fit? Come and stay for the keep fit. Just join in what you can, and you can sort of watch a bit. And yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. They'll look after you. So we're just going to do a little bit more. We just do those 4 movements. So we just come up, breathe out. Yeah, so it starts at 10. 10 till 1:45, 11. And then the keep fit is 11:15. So you've got just enough time to grab a quick drink, or at least have a comfort break. And then we just do this. We'll do it 4 times each. Hang on, I'm doing it wrong. Let me do it correctly. Now it goes down, it's changed it. So he does it down like this now. It's different from last time. There we go. It's fine. Stay and watch the keep fit because it's a bit full on, isn't it? The keep fit. She's quite enthusiastic, isn't she? That's one way of putting it. Marvellous. Okay, bend the bow and shoot the arrow. So you come up, breathe in, step out, breathe out. Back to the middle, come up, step out with the foot, breathe out. So this one we'll practice on our own once we've had a bit more practice together. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good what you're doing. How are we doing on Zoom? That's it. So sink down more, that's it. And then you come up like that. And then you come up. Okay, we'll do one more rep each side because this really murders your legs. And you know, you can have too much of a good thing. So we're just there we are. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. This one. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. So you're going to really soften the arms. And one more. Okay, and then we'll just do the first 2 owls. We won't do the end. So breathe out, breathe in. You can do it in a big stance if you want, if that's better. Okay, so that's the first four movements of the Bud One Gym. Let's just have a look at, just while we're doing, we'll look at cloud hands as a health exercise. So we just start like this. Down, in, up, out. Just do that. And now try the other way. So is this sort of familiar? Is this brilliant? Yeah, you've got us completely fooled. You look just like everybody else, so you're doing really good. And then what we do is we move them together. So you transfer the weight, you turn the weight. Showing that at the back. Transfer the weight, turn the weight. Transfer the weight, turn the weight. So one thing that Simon said was getting the weight transfer or the weight shifting. It's a very good thing to be good at. It's very good for balance. We're just breathing. We're breathing. That's it. Soft, smooth, and slow for now. That's not saying that we don't go faster, we do. But we start learning by going slow, and then when we speed it up, it's much. Let's try a fast one. Let's try some fast ones. See? Whee! Okay, back to slow again. See, so we can, yeah, nice. Nice. That's very nice. So you can do like slow, slow, quick, quick, slow or something. Right. Ready, steady, faster, faster. And slow. Nice. So eventually that you can do that as a, just for the last minute, you can do that as a little walk. So there's a zigzag walk, forward and back, toe, heel, toes, 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 heel, 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 toes. Then put the foot down. Toes first, then the foot goes down. Toes. Yeah, sorry to have thrown. We seem to have done rather a lot of moves in a very short amount of time. That's how it works. Huh? 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 This is what it looks like from the side. This is what it looks like from the side. Yeah. So that's great. That's really good. Okay, so no, perfect. So triple heater, and then we better go and get some tea, because I definitely need a cup of tea after that. So I will ask Ferris to explain in Dumbo language what is triple heater. It's apparently it's like processes that's got something to do with your thermoregulation. And then I switched off after that. So I'm going to try again. I might even record him. So, right, talking to this phone, what's a triple heater? And then I can just repeat what he says and it make me sound like I'm intelligent. Which should be good. Triple heater. So this works for ankles. So we're talking the importance of ankle mobility as well. So we'll be looking at mobility, because that is the thing. So triple heater last time, marvellous. Okay, and then we'll do this. So you come up like this, breathe in, breathe out. 2, 3, and then once more with feeling. Right, it's tea time. Tea time. Fantastic. Right, thank you. Well done, everyone. Well done, Zoomies. You were marvellous. You showed everyone up in the hall, but I won't tell them out loud. Well done. All right, I better go. Enjoy your tea break. Bye. Bye. Good job.